The thing is, like that.
Yeah,
that keeps the season. That keeps it very interesting. Sometimes, if everybody is good, it's interesting, and everybody's bad, it sounds funny, but it's interesting too because every little game counts, and then whoever
Yeah, the Dodgers started off terribly, but look, they're starting
back
to turn
to 500
around.
now, right?
Yeah, they're back to 500 now.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. And then hopefully, says Kershaw, is it a 15-day deal? What was it like?
There's no 15 day. I think it was 10 day.
It was 10, right? Yeah, I forgot they took it out. It was a 10-day deal. So hopefully, what if he doesn't play this season?
I don't know.
If the injury keeps recurring, then the Dodgers have no chance. And then the Mets really need to pick it up because then we could really take this thing. Nah, let me
Sorry, just saw a advertisement for a donut shop that's opening in Roosevelt Field.
Oh, gosh. Mark likes his donuts.
I wish Krispy Kreme would come back to New York.
Mark, what was your spot, by the school? You used to always have a spot by the school that you used to go to after class sometimes. What was the name of it? I want to try it out one day.
Which one? There's a lot of places I went to.
And you went there with the kid from my class one time?
Oh, the halal cart?
No, not a halal cart.
Oh, Danny's Deli? The deli, I went to the bar.
What's the name of the bar?
Torio Tools or something?
Torio Tools, okay.
Yeah, it's like the only bar in town.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna stop there one time, all right, Mark?
Cash only.
Oh, you're a baller. I want to be like you when I grow up, Mike.
I want to be a baller, shot caller.
Yeah, I hear you.
I wish I was a little bit taller.
Oh, gosh. So, Cameron, do you guys feel like the Yankees gonna eventually catch the Red Sox?
I don't know right now because the Red Sox won't stop losing. It's the good thing is we have been doing a good job of keeping pace with them, which is good. Not to fall too far behind. Yeah,
because the way they're hot, it's really easy to fall behind. Like, you lose one series or get swept a series, and the next thing you know, you're back like 6 games, and it's just like, oh, now it's playing catch up, and it's hard, and then so. Red Sox look for real this year. Remember, guys, I had it the Red Sox versus the Mets in the World Series this year. At least I was right.
You might get the Red Sox part.
At least I was right about one thing, At least but the NL is not. The NL is okay this year, I guess. Is there any team in the NL that's really like, oh my God, right now?
I think the Brewers have the best record.
The Brewers have the best record.
The Cubs are right behind them.
And I think they're more shocking than anything.
Them and the Braves.
Yeah, and the Braves. So I guess we're going to just have to see. The Phillies have been playing decent.
You know what it is with the Mets? There was too many what ifs this year. What if you guys
were pressing me about that? There was a lot of what ifs, and you guys were. I can't lie, but
Oh boy, the Capitals just took the lead.
Ovechkin might be getting his.
Well, I think it was Lars Eller. I wanted Vegas to win the series, but if Ovechkin's getting a cup ring, he really deserves it.
I don't know if you heard my pick. I did not want Vegas winning the cup.
Why?
I think it was a setup by the NHL.
It's not being rigged. It's not. It really isn't. I just don't think so. I think they were just riding a hot goalie.
I'm big into those conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah.
So this is my question.
I'm a conspiracy theorist.
All right. So if Cleveland were to come back, do you feel like that would be rigged? And win 4 straight? I think so. I think there's no...
with sports gambling getting legal now and all this stuff happening at the same time?
Yeah, because...
And referees maybe trying to make some money?
Exactly.
The officiating has been pretty poor, especially in that game 1.
Yeah, because Cleveland, they have no chance on coming back in the series.
Where do you think LeBron's going?
I think the best decision, what he should do, he should go to Houston.
There was some talk about Paul George going to Houston. They would try to get him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I think LeBron should go into the West, right, and team up with a powerful team. So that's either like Houston or the Spurs or something. Team up with them, and then you worry about the Warriors in the West, right? You probably, if LeBron goes to like the Rockets, they're going to be the number 1 seed. So it got to go through Houston. Most likely you're going to beat the Warriors, with LeBron, Chris Paul, James Harden, whoever else they got. Then because we all know who's going to come out the East. the Celtics. We know the Celtics are going to come out the East, especially with Kyrie and Gordon Hayward coming back this year. So then you just...
Next year?
Next year, so yeah. You know,
Whoa!
What happened?
What about LeBron?
No, we're saying that he asked me where I think LeBron should go, and I'm saying either Houston or the Spurs.
Okay.
I think you have to take out the Warriors in the Western Conference and not try to see them in the finals. That's what I think. But I don't think LeBron is going to leave, guys, honestly. I think he's just going to try to get some stars to come play with him. Like, I feel like Paul George might be in Cleveland. Like, he originally, everybody said he was already supposed to be. You know, he should never went to OKC.
I think he might go to LA.
And there's 2 big free agents for 2 spots that LeBron has really been having trouble with. And, you know, who's probably annoyed with the 2 players. Paul George, guys, could take J.R. Smith's spot. And then he could also get Tristan Thompson out of there and go get that free agent Boogie Cousins. Now, what about that?
I think the Cavs still owe Tristan Thompson like $35 million.
Yeah, they probably do, but they got to get him out of there. They got to. They have to. It's only right. Because him and JR are just... They haven't been... But Kevin Love... Nobody wants to talk about how Kevin Love has showed up this series and how it's really performed.
Yeah, but he's going to get traded if LeBron leaves. They have to.
They have to. They have to get something for him. You know, and start focusing on the future. Definitely.
Going back to hockey for a second, Mark, who would you like to see coach the Islanders?
I think they're a few years off on this. They had their chance 2-3 years ago. Remember the year you had Peter DeBoer, you had Dan Bilesma, you had Lindy Ruff available, and Babcock, I think, was available all the same. At one point or another, I don't know. I might be getting my years mixed up, but there was a point where all those coaches were available. And guess what? The Islanders did not fire Capuano. They kept him over too much, and then they had to go with Wade because who else were they going to get? And now, who is really available after this season?
Alain Vigneault.
Tortorella always comes around too, so
I don't think he's gonna get fired. I know, maybe Barry Trotz could be available,
but he's already coaching a team that could be winning
his contract. His contract is up though. They could decide not to.
But if he wins the Stanley Cup, why is he not going to stay on the team?
Because it could be...
Because he's Lou Lamoriello's friend?
Well, if the Yankees, money, too.
If the Yankees would have won the World Series last year, Girardi would have still been fired.
Well, he wasn't really fired.
Well, Girardi would have been out of there if Yankees would have won the World Series last year.
He needed a culture change. That was the thing.
Yeah, I think either way he was going to
But do you think there needs to be a culture change in Washington?
Not really.
So why would they,
I don't know. We'll have to see.
And why would they start talking contract in the middle of a winning season? That'd be distracting.
No, they're not going to talk about it now. Barry Trotz specifically said he's not going to talk throughout the finals until the finals are after the finals are over. So we'll see. Right. It's just a name out there. Just
that's from B.D. Galloff. I know he's the one floating that name around.
I know the Islanders were like the guy, the assistant from Toronto, this T.J. Smith guy. I know. It was just the guy Lamoriello could bring over. I don't know much about him. They said about Sheldon Keefe could be there. I don't know, but I don't think he'll leave the Marlies. Who knows?
It's like the first time in a while that the...
I think he used a breath of fresh air in that coaching-wise. They need someone who could help develop players just much like the Rangers do when they got David Quinn.
Yeah. Who else is available? I'm trying to see here. Sheldon Keefe, you said, yes. Is there a list we can get of coaches available?
How you look at that, like free agent coaches?
That's what I did. I couldn't find anything.
That's probably how they actually do it too. I'm surprised the Knicks never made a run at Mark Jackson. I'm so surprised at that. That never made sense to me. He should have been out.
They were saying about
Ruff is available, right?
I don't know about the thing about Ruff right now.
What about Bilesma?
I don't know if he's gonna. I haven't heard his name. The thing about Ruff, he's still technically under the Rangers organization, but they haven't said what's going on with him in quite some time. They said we're going to talk about him, about his future, but nothing has come out about him since. So we don't know if he's going to be on Quinn's coaching staff or if the Rangers are planning to move him somewhere within the organization. We just don't know yet.
Also, Daryl Sutter.
He could be an option too. We haven't heard him.
That's a good coach. You know what I'm saying? I don't want these
Scott Stevens too.
These.
It does seem like Scott Stevens is going to be on the Islanders coaching staff next season, whether he's the head coach or not. If that interests you, it does seem so. I think Bob McKenzie said he was going to be there in some sort of coaching capacity of some sorts. Because Dan Bosma, I don't know how.
You know what I'm saying, though? Is that I don't want. The only time the Islanders really went outside the box and it worked. Remember that? It was Ted Nolan.
Oh, Ted Nolan. Jeez.
I don't care. I don't care that people don't like his attitude or whatever. He got the team going. He got them to that playoffs in 2007. And that it was pretty good. So, I forgot to get this up here. Have to get this. So, we got about 30 seconds left in this program here. And then...
Riley up next, right?
Riley, I think John Madden, too, could be somewhere.
John Madden, too, yes. John Madden.
Not the football guy, the former NHL player. He used to play on the Devils. He was with the Blackhawks for a year. I think that was when he was older. I think he won the Cup with them in 2010. He also played for the Wild. I forgot what he's... Yeah, so we'll have to see where the Islanders' head coaching options go from here.
Okay, and then... lot to be discussed in the summer ahead, and we will find out if the way that Lamoriello has been acting lately. We will find out sooner than later. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it is the time to play this, so let's. All right, it's been a great show. Cameron, what do you got to say?
All right, Yankees, let's go into Citi Field and take the series from the Mets.
And Tristan.
Welcome, Yankees, to Queens. Enjoy this beatdown.
All right, everybody, I want to have everyone enjoy the weekend. We got some great events on Long Island, Queens coming up. We got the Belmont Steak Saturday. Over at beautiful Belmont Park in Almont. And then also we have the Mets-Yankees Subway Series. I'll be hopefully in Long Beach this weekend doing some stuff down there with the great guys. They're having a great festival down there this weekend. Hope to see Riley down there. And so it should be a great time. Everybody else, enjoy the nice weather we're having. Spring has finally arrived. So take care, everybody. This has been Sports Talk on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.